Nick Drake was caught in a trap because he could not live without writing songs. But when he wrote his songs, I mean, he was mentally ill. He became mentally ill, and he had to take medicine. And when he got his medicine, his creativity disappeared. He couldn't write songs. So what he did was he stopped taking his antidepressives, and then he got worse and worse. And I mean, at last he couldn't write songs anymore, even. And I think it was more or less for 3 years. So he stayed at his parents' home for 3 years. I know he did some songs in 1900, before he died, in 1974. He did some songs, but try to listen to them. You can hear it. It's like a medical journal, you know. It's. I think his voice lacks strength, and I mean, there's lines missing. He didn't have any words anymore. He didn't have the melodies anymore. He was, you know, the melodies are good, but he was sick. Rodney and Molly told me that Nick was, you know, when he wrote a song, he made a sort of sketch and put it away, and then he took it back after half a year, 6 months, 8 months. But if he was on the track of something, he continued till the bitter end, you know. And he did it over and over again. And Rodney said to me sometimes he was nearly getting crazy because Nick played the same song, you know, that he would hear on an album 2 years later. But he played it again over and over with different kind of words, you know. And he was not able to do that by the end of his life, you know. I think he also maybe was under some kind of pressure, you know. Everybody on the record company, they wanted him to do a new album. The dedicated fans, you know, like Chris Blackwell, maybe also Joe Boyd, and you know, they wanted him to do a new album and thought he could do it. And maybe Nick also thought that he could. But these 5 songs. These 5, you know, these 5 songs, the last songs. I can never listen to them without thinking that. I mean, it could have been good, but the man is ill. He's mentally ill. Nick said to Molly that it was way below his standard. There was substandard, he said to his mother, and she asked him, What does Ireland say? And Nick said, Ireland said that they are okay. What does Joe Boyd say? Joe Boyd said that they are okay. But Nick didn't think they were okay. He sort of ended hating them because they were not. I mean, they were substandard to his own, you know, point of view. Nick Drake was a perfectionist, so everything has to be, you know, exactly the way he wanted it to be. So, I think he wanted to do a 4th album, but lacked. I mean, he was too ill to do it. I know from the parents that Nick could get very stubborn, you know, and very, you know, he was very insisting. He could be very insisting. On the one hand, he was very shy, nearly an excuse for himself. On the other hand, he was very stubborn. He was very, you know, used to get things the way he wanted to get them. On the one hand, he wanted success. On the other hand, he couldn't deal with the showbiz. On the one hand, he was very modest, and on the other hand, he was not modest. He was superior. It's a lot of I mean, I hope I've solved some of the mysteries in this book. That was one of the ideas of making it.